Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I appreciate your time. Today is day 22. Governor Charlie Baker, I'm talking to you. Today is day 22. 22 days since the Attorney General Maura Healey has infringed on our Second Amendment, reinterpreted a law at her whim, and based on her calculated timing, rendered the legislation pretty much powerless to do anything about it because of the timing. Where are you? You're a Republican, at least you ran as one. Your father was a Republican who worked under Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon. You yourself worked under Governor William Weld, another Republican here in Massachusetts, who's running for vice president actually on the Libertarian ticket. You fancied yourself when you were running for governor that you were with the sportsmen, who shoot, that you would support the Constitution. In fact, on January 8th of 2015, with your left hand on a Bible, you raised your right hand and even said, "I, Charlie Baker, do swear to support the Constitution of the United States." And I'll put a link in the description for that video, sir, just in case you can't remember it. Sir, I'm a person who values everybody's rights, values everybody's opinion, but even more than that, I value the Constitution. It's the law of the land. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks if it's a violation of that law. This is how America was made. And what troubles me is that we have a rogue elected official, Maura Healey, who decided to do whatever she wants to do by reinterpreting a law. 18 years it was already on the books. Over 159 attorney generals on state and federal levels or directors of the ATF never found our Massachusetts compliant semi-automatic sporting rifles to violate this law, but she woke up with a hair across her ass and decided to change that overnight. There are over 400,000 firearms owners in this state. We're all now felons in waiting because of the vagueness of her enforcement notice and how she's going to interpret everything we do from here on out. See, there's a lot of scuttlebutt as to why you're remaining silent, sir. At first, you came out and you supported the Attorney General's decision, saying that she has the power to do this, when in fact you're wrong. See, sir, I know you're Harvard educated, you're very smart, but there are 3 branches of government. And Maura Healey is the top cop of the state, the Attorney General. That falls under the executive branch. And if I recall correctly, and I know I do, only the judiciary can interpret laws. She's not a judge. So by her reinterpreting this law, it was unconstitutional. She overstepped her bounds, and you, as her boss, are supposed to do something about it. But you've remained silent. Yeah, you've stepped back from your original statement, and you've asked her to clarify, but what did that do? She just basically told you to go screw because she didn't even answer you. Everything she said has been vague, and I might not be a Harvard educated man, but what I do think is happening right now is you paused because you were worried. See, you're the governor in a very liberal state, and Republicans are the minority in this state. So you were worried about maybe re-election, knowing that if you came out immediately and stepped on her for this unconstitutional action and supported the Constitution like your oath says, that it would cause all kinds of crazed responses from the bleeding heart liberals here in the state and potentially costing you your re-election. What you've done by doing nothing in 22 days so far, and I'm sure it'll continue, was put the 400,000 plus gun owners in this state, who are both Republican and Democrat. You put us in a situation where now we know you don't care about our rights. You're willing to let some left-wing liberal who's looking to further her political career step all over our rights, and you don't really care, because if you did, you would have come out already. See, you might have cost yourself the election anyway, because there's 400,000 votes right there, both Democrat and Republican, that you're not going to get because you've lost us. And when you lose a group, you generally don't get them back. And not only have you alienated the gun owners in the state, you've alienated Republicans, because you ran as a Republican, but you haven't done the Republican thing, which is to stand by the Constitution. You haven't even followed your oath. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm calling you out, man to man. I'm a person who calls it like it is. If you're a staunch Republican who values the Constitution, like your oath says, do something about it. Today is August 11th. It's Thursday. It's 8:30 in the morning, give or take. And I'm calling you to be the governor. Be the man you say you are, and prove that you're just not a Republican in name only. Sir, I voted for you. I had faith and hope that you would do the right thing when time came. You're doing pretty well so far in the state, especially working with all the Democrats that rule both houses here in Massachusetts. But you just let down the citizens of the Commonwealth, and the citizens of the country are watching. This isn't something that's going to go away. You're going to have to step up and be a man about it. Governor Charlie Baker, it's day 22. The ball's in your court. What are you going to do about it?